Hey guys, this is Rapshithawk here, and this is part 2 to my commentary on the details of Modern Warfare 3. And what I talked about last time was all of the guns. I talked about all the different kinds of assault rifles, the submachine guns, the light machine guns, the shotguns, snipers, and the riot shield. And I talked about the secondaries. Oh, but I only talked about the pistols. And I'm going to start by talking about the machine pistols. The machine pistols are the FMG9, the MP9, the Scorpion, and the G18. Well, the Scorpion was in Black Ops. I don't remember if it's in Modern Warfare 2 or not, but in Black Ops it was a primary, so it's kind of interesting seeing it as a secondary. But you know, it wasn't that powerful in Black Ops as a primary, so I think that's why they made it a secondary. The G18 was too powerful. I'm actually kind of annoyed that they brought it back, because you know all the noobs started running around with the G18 spraying the crap out of people with akimbo on it. It was freaking gay. So we got the launchers now. We got the SMAW, the Javelin, the Stinger, the XM25, the M320 GLM, and the RPG-7. Well, the only ones I know from that list are the RPG-7, the Stinger, and the Javelin. Well, the RPG's been in almost every Call of Duty game. I don't use it, but I know a lot of people do. The Stinger, I think, was in Modern Warfare 2, and it was the gun that shot down enemy aircrafts. And the Javelin was in Modern Warfare 2, and I never used it, but you shot it up in the air and it comes down at a certain location. I never used it. I really tried to use it. I couldn't really figure out how to use it, so I just didn't use it. And that's all for the secondaries. So now we got the 3 tires, which have always been in all the Call of Duty games. You get the 3 perks. So in the first tire, there is sleight of hand, which has been, I think, it has been in every Call of Duty game. And you know, it's fast reloading, but the pro form is different. It's not aiming down sight faster. It's now fast weapon change. It is Scout Pro in Black Ops. I'm kind of disappointed on, because you know, quick scoping, you get to aim down your sight fast and you get to reload fast. But I'm so disappointed on that. But there's a new perk they made that it's the original form, is aiming down your sight faster, so you don't have to get pro anymore to aim down your sight faster. The next one is Recon, which is explosive damage, shows target on minimap. I really probably wouldn't use this. I guess you could use it, but it'd only be good for search and destroy. But I guarantee you I'd be using sleight of hand anyway, or maybe extreme conditioning. So I mean, I probably won't be using it. Blind Eye, which is air support and sentries are undetectable, which is pretty interesting if you wanted to call in like a package full of what do you call it, like the Juggernaut thing, or all what was the kill streak called? It was where everyone gets like a ballistic vest. Everyone gets ballistic vest. No one can see it on the enemy team, and no one can see like your attack helicopter and where it is. But the pro form for it is faster lock-on for rockets and increased bullet damage to vehicles. So the next perk is extreme conditioning, which is increased sprint time. And the pro form is climbing speed increased. So I'm guessing we don't have to get a pro to run infinite amount. And the last one on tire 1 is scavenger, which is get ammo from dead bodies, and the pro form is get more ammo, which is pretty self-explanatory there. It's always been like that. So now for tire 2, there is quick draw, which is the sleight of hand pro thing. It is the faster aiming. So if you want, like, you know, quick scoping, I guess you probably have sleight of hand and quick draw on. And the pro form is faster recovery from using grenade equipment, which is pretty nice, because you know, if you're running around trying to throw tomahawks, like if you're in a quick scoping match and you throw a tomahawk and miss, in Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops, it takes like 5 seconds to recover from it, and by the time you can, you're already dead. So that's kind of useful to have. Blast Shield, which does sound pretty nice to me right now. It was an equipment on Modern Warfare 2, and now it's not. It's a perk. It's increased explosive resistance, so it's like flak jacket in this game. But wait, the pro form is resistance to flashbangs and stuns, which is Tactical Mass Pro. So it's basically running around with the Flak Jacket and Tactical Mass Pro and 1 perk. And I use both those perks in this game. So I'm going to be running around 2 perks in place of 1 tire, which sounds pretty awesome to me. So now hardline is kill streaks require 1 fewer kill, which is the same as it's always been. And the pro form is 2 assists count as kill towards kill streaks, and death streaks require 1 fewer death. So I know a lot of people use hardline, a lot of the lower levels do, but in those games where like demo or something, and a lot of people are taking your kills and you're getting annoyed, well, 2 assists count as a kill, so that will solve the problem for everyone yelling at their teammates for taking their kill. So now assassin, which is immunity to UAV, portable radar, thermal, and heartbeat, which is a good search and destroy perk, because I guarantee you a bunch of noobs, and especially when the game comes out, because they don't know where to go, and I guarantee a lot of people are going to be camping. They're going to pull out their heartbeat sensors and they're going to go find them. And the pro form is immunity to CUAV and UMP, and no red crosshair or name over you. So basically it is cold-blooded pro. And the last perk in Tier 2 is Overkill, which is carry 2 primary weapons, which is going back from World at War. But what I think is it's going to be a downside to it, because they wanted to make shotguns a primary weapon. And if people are using Overkill, then they could use it for a secondary weapon. So they could be using a sniper, and then if they're in trouble they can pull out a spaz and blow you away with 1 shot, which is pretty unfair to me, and I'm kind of mad that they're bringing it back. And the pro form is secondary weapons get 2 attachments, which is like Bling Pro. And that's it for Tier 2. So now we're moving on to Tier 3. The first one is marksman, which is identifying targets at more distant range, which seems like assassin cancels it out. And the pro form is hold your breath longer when sniping, which is scout originally. And stalker, which is increased movement speed while aiming down sight, which seems good if you're using a submachine gun and you're rushing. Maybe put like marathon and then stalker on. And the pro form for that is delay equipment. So it was Scrambler Pro for Modern Warfare 2. Yeah. Except Scrambler Pro was gay. Scrambler Pro was gay because it told enemies where you were, so no one ever used it. So it'd be probably pretty good for search and destroy. So now we have sitrep, which is detect enemy explosive and tac inserts, which, you know, it's been in most of the Call of Duty games, if not all of them, but they just called it differently. And the pro form is opposing teams' footsteps make more noise. So if you have a headset like me, it's gonna be pretty dang good. And then it's got steady aim, increased accuracy when hip firing. The pro form is weapon ready more accurately after sprint, which is the same for Black Ops. Then dead silence, which is quieter movement. Recon does not work well against you. And the pro form is do not take falling damage, which for Commando from Modern Warfare 2, the only reason why I used Commando was for the falling damage. So it seems like for search and destroy, there's going to be like half and half people using dead silence and half people using sitrep. So I'm going to stop here today because it's a pretty good stopping point, and I'm going to start on the kill streaks for my next commentary. So I hope you liked the video, and rate, comment, and subscribe. See you guys later.